Hey, Playman here. So day 0, part 1 of an expecting dad. I'm gonna do a video of day 1, etc., etc., etc. of being a dad. But right now we're expecting, and I just want to kind of pontificate a little bit about some of my issues that my wife and I are running into. One of which is we want to do a natural birth, and we're past our unofficial due date or official due date, whatever you want to call it. And on one end, we have doctors who are like, you need to do a C-section. And we didn't really want to do that. And on the other end, or on that same grouping, they're like, oh, hey, we did an ultrasound and your baby's like 11 pounds. But we could be wrong 1 pound or another either way. And for those of you who don't know, which I don't know, frankly, so I'm speaking kind of out of basic ignorance myself, 8 pounds is a decent sized baby. 7 is maybe a little undersized. 9 is, on the heavy end, but 10 is getting big. 11 is monstrous. And if it's 12, it's like we have a baby Godzilla. And then what's also interesting is like they do this, but then when you're at the late end, at the 40 plus weeks of pregnancy, they openly admit that they're like, the ultrasound's basically not helpful. It's totally misleading and whatever. And then I recently got a haircut because I want to look fresh for my kid. It's weird. I'm not trying to say look fresh for my kid, but also like my hair was just a jumble and I'm balding, and it's like I wanted to look halfway decent. So, which is also why I trimmed this. But at the haircut place, the lady who had 3 kids, she was just like, yeah, no, we ended up doing a C-section, I think she said, because they were concerned about a similar thing, and her baby was supposedly like 10 plus pounds, and then when the baby came out, it was like 7 pounds. Now, that's anecdotal, but this is my irritation with modern medicine. And I love my wife, and she's a nurse, and she's like, oh, maybe just this much getting closer to my kind of general issue with modern medicine, which is I don't trust these people. Like, yes, they went to college, they studied all these things. I have issues with how the studies are funded and how we've gone totally away from herbal and just into medication. And, instead of like just fixing the problem, it's like, no, we'll just medicate you until you go away, and then come back in a couple weeks and we'll medicate you some more. But aside from all that, childbirth is like the oldest thing ever. Like literally, it does not get much older. I think childbirth is older than prostitution. Okay. It is. Just duh. Chicken before egg before chicken. Yeah. Anyways, aside from all that, so it's just frustrating to me that we're kind of at a state where these people who are supposedly super knowledgeable about giving birth, it seems to me that their sole job is to like, hey, how do we like get you to spend more money by doing a C-section or whatever? And instead of giving stats and figures as to like, hey, look, miss, we've had 1,000 women who've been in a similar situation to yours, and yes, 100 out of those 1,000, the baby was not overweight, it was not a problem. But for the other 900, it was a problem. So thankfully we did this, and it served this issue. Or some sort of stat that you would expect in a profession that should be so technical and should be so like clinical, and this is how it's been, this is how we've done it. And this is with Kaiser Permanente. And I'm finding that these doctors are basically just merchants for the most expensive thing. And it's upsetting to me because I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to think that that's what they're thinking with. But I can just honestly, pontificate that a C-section is going to be exponentially more expensive, and therefore the hospital will make more money if we do a C-section, whereas if we do a natural birth, they'll make less money. So I hate all this. I hate it. because on one end, the doctors are saying, hey, bad things will happen if you don't do something about it. And on the other hand, I'm like, but nature's saying he's not ready to come out. So I don't know. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. We're trying to deal with it and trying to talk to people that we love and care about who might be knowledgeable about this stuff. So wish us the best of luck. We're going to do what we feel is right. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. None of this is going to be easy. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun. And I appreciate you all for watching. I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of content for other stuff. I'm chewing through stuff and doing stuff. It's been a little busy and a little preoccupied. Wife has me now chopping a cabinet in half, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I have been watching some good stuff. We're about done with 1923, and we just finished. Oh, you know what? I will give you this final little thing. We finally watched all of Andor season 1 on Disney Plus. Highly suggest. And I kind of want to do a separate thing about it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But hands down, one of the best Star Wars things since Disney took it over. I think Rogue One and Andor is right up there. I mean, and they're kind of about the same character, but both are very good. Anyhow, love you all. Plaid Man out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.